Hi, it's the start of a super dynamic 13-day process called Red Serpent in the Mayan Wavespell. And we're here in the Blue Castle of Transformation. It's Thursday, the 7th of February, and this 13-day process is going to take us through to the Virgo Supermoon, which is coming up on, I had to make notes on this, on February the 19th. Also on that day of Red Cosmic Earth, or what needs to move on the planet Earth so that we can come into really good relating with Mother Earth. And of course that comes through us. So also on that day, we have got the Virgo supermoon at 0 degrees, as I said, and Chiron goes into Aries, which is all about our ego, all about who we think we are, who we've been told we are, and how we want to really work with that energy and redefine who we are. Red Earth being the key code for what is coming to light around our relationships. Base chakra, sacral chakra, and solar plexus issues. So again, working with the roots, and the top of the tree naturally thrives. So today we begin here, as you can see on the blue, and then for the 10 days following that, we have portal days. What are portal days? Portal days are like Akashic record. They're like amazing gateways of human evolution, where the clearer we are and the more we can tune in to the galactic code and see what is coming for our conscious evolution on the planet. Red Serpent is all about relationships, and its planet that it's connected to is twinned with White Wizard. The planets are the asteroids. So the asteroid belt is in between Mars and Jupiter, and it's bringing new consciousness into our awareness, which, again, if you look at your chart, there are thousands of asteroids to choose from, and they are truly amazing. I just love astrology and cosmology. It's just so exciting. There's so much to explore with it, and you can always learn something new. Now, in particular, the asteroid that's coming in that's connected to Virgo in my chart is Haumea, and I'm going to do a blog about that in particular, because this is a really exciting asteroid and great to see what's going on in your chart with it, whereabouts it's placed. Because again, this is so key to the Mayan Wavespell and ancient prophecies. If you check out my blog, flowwithjo.com, there's loads of info on there. I've been putting lots of articles on recently around these prophecies and these ancient texts, and how we are ready to work with them today. So I'm going to do 2 shorter versions of the wave spell and a longer version. So I'll do another version later on in the middle, just to explain the different codes, and then an overview at the end of what the experience has been for me. But one of the key things about relationships that I have learned through my holistic practice is using emotional freedom technique to get clear of old ways of relating that no longer serve us, and to clear any emotional residue, if you like, any old stuff that's getting in the way of us having lovely, open, respectful relationship now. Because we are embodying our ancestral scripts and patterns and stories. And so once we really consciously connect to this and start to work with it on a deep level, then we can start to have a different experience, which I believe is what we're all here for at this time. So in terms of these codes, Red Serpent begins here, and for me personally, I've mapped my codes. This is what I always talk about, how to use this tool for yourself on a very deep level. And this is what I do with me and my clients, and this is new for me starting this year. So today, on this day, we are in day 1, moon 1 day of Red Galactic Moon. So we've started a brand new galactic moon today, which means 28 days of integration. So this is going to be, again, super intense and fantastic, because if we really go with it, then we can come out the other side after these 13 days in a whole different space. So that's the challenge. Okay, so this is my mum's Mayan sign, Red Serpent, and I've mapped her code, and this was her year in 1961, which I think is around the time that she met my dad. So very interesting once you start doing these family patterns. Day 2 tomorrow is going to be the challenge, and that is White Lunar World Bridger. So again, what do we need to let go of there? And if we go back to the World Bridger Wavespell, which the dates are on my blog, then whatever was coming up for us then is really key. Day 3 on Saturday is Blue Electric Hand. Now this is one of my codes, and this was when I was 20 and I went living in Greece. And that was totally wow on so many levels. And I had some experiences there as well, which are key to not relating in a loving, respectful way, and really big part of my journey, actually. So the moon that we've just been in, Red Resonant Moon, was the energy pattern on the planet in 1986. So again, this is how you can cross-correlate the dates and really make it personal to you, and then really start to work with it in that conscious way. So when I was 20, what do I want to alchemically change about that, about relationships? That's what I'm going to be focusing on, and that is what will come up as well, because again, this is how it works. We're in a holograph. We're in a living game of life for evolution. That's what I believe, and that's what I've experienced working with the wave spell in this way. So it's around getting off the old grid and aligning with natural times and cycles and going beyond time, because you become personally clear of your timeline. Mission impossible achieved, and then you go into a whole different experience. That's what I believe to be true. So the other dates that I've got are Yellow Galactic Human, and this relates also to the Yellow Human wave spell that we've just experienced, because always the one that came before appears on day 8 for us to integrate. So for me, that was 1970 to 1982, my experiences then as a human being. And in terms of Yellow Galactic Human, that's 1990, when I was 25. Red Cosmic Earth is when I was in 1995, which is when I became a mother for the first time at the age of 30. So huge revelations for me then. And really what I had previously accepted for myself, I wouldn't accept for my children. So the Alchemy Day is on Saturday, and I'm doing an emotional freedom technique workshop on that day, which again is just so wow for me. It's what I'm passionate about. Yellow Self-Existing Star is day 4 on Sunday, And that is about being the star that we really are. So again, it's useful to know what your astrology is and start to learn it, because that is your map and your guide. And day 5, red overtone moon. So we're going to be working on mastery of letting go of our projections. And in the future, I intend to do a workshop on this as well, to highlight how we know when we're projecting and how we can turn this into an amazing experience of liberation and getting free. So I hope you have an amazing 13-day process of really getting into how you relate with yourself, first and foremost, and then how you do that with everyone else. And if you would like to know more about your code, if you would like to experience how energy coaching works with EFT, please do get in touch and I'll be happy to share more info with you. Lots of love. See you soon.